Hey, history buffs! Welcome back to Historic Mythbusters, where we separate fact from fiction, and today, we're tackling a big one, the origins of civilization. You've heard the stories, the myths, the legends, but where does evidence point to civilization actually beginning? Buckle up, because we're about to take a trip back in time to uncover the truth. The story we often hear is that civilization sprang up in the Fertile Crescent, in Mesopotamia, around 3500 BC. But is that the whole story? Recent archaeological findings point to the African continent as a cradle of early civilization, long before the rise of Mesopotamia. Let's look at some findings. 1. Katanga, Congo, 90,000 years ago. Here, archaeologists unearthed sophisticated harpoon points, evidence of a complex fishing-based culture that utilized strategic planning for subsistence. 2. Swaziland, 43,200 years ago. The discovery of a hematite mine, complete with mining tools and tunnels, suggests that Africans were the first to engage in mining activities. 3. Zambia, 28,000 years ago. A manganese mine dating back 28,000 years further strengthens the evidence for early African mining practices. 4. Border Cave, South Africa, 35,000 years ago. A baboon fibula with 29 notches, possibly a lunar phase counter, points to early mathematical understanding and the potential role of women in these advancements. 5. Ishango, Congo, 25,000 years ago. The famous Ishango bone, with its intricate markings, reveals a knowledge of complex mathematical concepts like doubling, addition, subtraction, base 10 and 12 systems, and possibly even prime numbers. 6. Kenya, 15,000 years ago. Evidence suggests that Africans were domesticating cattle in Kenya, pushing back the timeline for animal husbandry. 7. Wadi Kobania, Egypt, 12,000 years ago. The cultivation of crops like barley and wheat indicates the presence of agriculture and advanced botanical knowledge in this region. 8. The Libyan Desert, 7,438 to 3,500 BC. The discovery of a mummified child significantly predates the earliest Egyptian mummies, indicating that mummification practices originated in other parts of Africa. 9. Nabta Playa, Egypt, 8,400 years ago. A stone circle, dubbed the calendar circle, reveals astronomical observations and an understanding of complex concepts like ratio and scale to map light years. But the story doesn't end there. South of Egypt, in the region known as Nubia, a civilization even older than ancient Egypt was flourishing. The kingdom of Ta-Seti, 5900 BC. Archaeological evidence from cemeteries in Nubia reveals a sophisticated culture with a line of kings, advanced craftsmanship, trade networks, and religious practices predating dynastic Egypt. There was also early writing, while not yet deciphered. The presence of symbols resembling hieroglyphics or Nubian artifacts suggests an independent development of writing. The origins of civilization are more complex than we once thought. While Mesopotamia undoubtedly played a crucial role, evidence points to Africa as a key player in the development of early civilization. This isn't about rewriting history. It's about understanding the full picture, acknowledging the contributions of all cultures, and challenging the myths that have shaped our understanding of the past. That's all for this episode of Historic Mythbusters. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the word about the true origins of civilization. Until next time, stay curious and keep busting those myths.